keep for you.
Where?
The keep, Borderland.
Oh.
Still got like 9 quests to do, 8 quests.
Alright.
Yeah, that thing's a quokka.
Yeah, why wouldn't he want you to research a coca?
So it's a stupid seminar class that I genuinely don't think I'm gonna be able to learn anything. It's basically like an outreach class where instead of like, what the fuck is happening right now? Jesus Christ, go to fucking bed. It's like went outside 5 fucking times to grab the same goddamn bottle of water. Oh, hello.
No.
I'll wait outside for you.
Okay.
What the fuck? God, even in the fucking bedroom, I can hear them just breathing and talking. Like, I can hear it through my headset. Like, you are going to bed in 5 minutes. Why are you yelling so loudly? Jesus. That's the type of fucking night it's gonna be. This class isn't like a typical normal science class. It's, more designed as like an outreach class. So we're not really being taught a lot of science stuff. It's more about how to network yourself. What the?
So, is the researcher a joke?
Hold on. God. Fucking fat ass. Hold on, I'll just wait 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So it's not a typical class, like a bio or a chemistry class. It's a seminar. And this specific one is basically designed to get you to network and how you can actually basically go out in the real world and get a job and all that stuff. So, like, there's an advisor coming in, and she's like, I'm gonna teach you how to set up your academic plan for your classes. Jesus fucking Christ. God, I wanna fucking go slam that door. But yeah, there's an advisor coming in who's, like, supposed to be teaching us how to, like, set up our classes in our academic plan. Which is stupid, because if you're like me, you're literally done next quarter and everything is set up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I got an acid ring. Nice. So the class is designed. This class is basically designed for sophomores and juniors. It's designed to help get juniors and sophomores and people that don't have experience and don't have work experience, don't have volunteer, they don't have any of that. Basically, how to get them exposed out into the real world.
Okay.
However, if you're like me, and you already have a degree, and you already have the experience, and you already have research, and you already have resume, like already have all this stuff, it's literally pointless. And I don't mean that to be mean to the advisor. I genuinely mean it is a complete waste of time. So the professor's like, tomorrow we're going to be talking about how to set up your classes for future quarters. Well, here's the thing. I'm done next quarter. What classes do I have to prepare for? I have everything written down in 3 different places. On paper, on my computer, and then in their system. I think probably just... There you go. I'll go right this time. So, if you're a senior like me, you don't benefit from your classes being... figuring out your classes because you've already done it years ago. And you already have your classes figured out. And you have priority because you're a senior, so it's like there is no benefit to doing this. And... No, man. Hold on, there's a fake number right here, I think.
Yeah, as senior, you have more things you have to worry about than just those stupid.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, we're gonna help you do resume stuff. Well, here's the thing. I have ties to 2 very high people that are like legitimate hiring people. Like, one of them is the chief operating officer for a fucking bank. So, that's the second in charge of an entire fucking bank. And I have another friend, I will say family friend, who's an executive for Microsoft. So, like, these 2 guys are very fucking high up in their field. And I have already got my resume. What the hell is this? I have already got everything I have to where I need it to be. And they're like, this is what we use. This is how you beat the AI systems. And this is what's going to make your resume shine. And I'm trusting them because, let's face it, with all due respect, I don't think a standard academic advisor at university is going to know more about resumes than a fucking CEO of the bank. Oh, that was easy. Fucking sickle. I never even used sickles. So we're doing resume building now, and he's like, we're gonna compare all of our resumes, which... I don't know why we're comparing resumes.
Comparing doesn't help because each person they have a different background. So even if they see the resume from of another one,
go right when you step outside.
they're not gonna gain the same background or experience.
Yeah, the best thing you could do is organize it to make it the format different.
Resumes is all about appearance.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to go fire or frost?
What do you mean?
There's 2 paths. Which one do you want?
Forward.
I don't know really what I'm gonna learn from them. Especially when I've I haven't talked to all of them, but I've talked to some of them, and they're like, oh, I have this experience, I have this, I have that, and I'm like, that's nice. And then they ask me what my experience is, and I'm like, well, I have 3 years as a senior scientist for this company, and they're like, oh! And I'm like, I've been on contract for a senior research biologist for another company, and they're like, oh, and then I'm like, I've done senior this, research that. And they're like, oh, that's nice, and I'm like, I'm also the only full-ride environmental science student in this entire school. And they're like, oh, that's nice. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna learn from these people? Like, by all means, if they can teach me something, I don't know, that's awesome, but I sincerely doubt it. Especially when one of them's like, I'm 30 years old and I've never worked. Which is scary to think about that. It's basically think of it like a graduation class. You're about to graduate, so you're like doing the final steps on how to act like a fucking adult. Yeah, this class is so poorly put together because on one hand, it's designed for people that are finishing school, but it's also designed for people that have 3 years left, 2 or 3 years left. So there's aspects that are just polar opposite. This way.
Another door.
You should see a lever somewhere, I think. Not in like a chair, maybe. Or just completely. You know the quest is over, right?
I know. It's just I want to see where this door is leading to.
Oh, it leads back to the front. The path we just took, it's repeated. That's why there's 2 different pathways, because they connect at the end. Defensive risks. What the hell are these? Oh, that's not good. So I gotta do that, and then I have another seminar class, which is completely fucking pointless. The only it's basic. It feels like a filler class where I'm not gaining anything from it. They just threw that class in there because they're like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's throw some extra credits so we can get more money. Because I genuinely don't know what I benefit from that course.
Yeah. A lot of classes in school, they don't really serve any purpose in getting your real job later.
I just need to get a fucking D or maybe D- if I'm lucky on this chemistry, and then I can fucking... Can you do that?
No.
Okay. Yeah, basically this chemistry class is the only one that I'm not confident about. I mean, I'm already so we already have registration for this quarter coming up, which is shocking to think about that we just started and there's already registration coming up. But I've already looked at my next classes, and again, I have everything planned out perfectly. And they're like, oh, you're gonna learn all these skills, you're gonna talk to people, you're gonna network. They keep saying network. Like, you're gonna
I hate that. Literally,
and I'm like,
this is to make work.
Alright, here you go.
To make connection.
Yeah.
So that you, somewhat it will make future job hunting easier for you, somewhat. So like,
I'm gonna be honest.
Like they are telling you to rely on connection to get a job, not your real skill. Do you get a key?
I don't have a key.
I didn't see
it's back
any
here.
key.
Fucking underneath everything.
Wow.
Alright, very good. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I really hate that because when I first came to America, I thought that this place maybe they worry they value your skill the most, you don't have to be based on connection. You don't have to rely on connection like back in my fucking own country in order to find a job.
Oh, it's
then
like
the first thing that they try to teach you here is that networking, which is literally making connection with people, so that later they can like boost you up.
Yeah, it is. Networking is a big part of it. I understand networking is important, but I've also talked to some people and they're like, oh yeah, that they've hired people for jobs because someone else recommended them before the job posting even listed.
Then that's not fair.
Yeah, I'm like, well, at that point, that person may not. Did we just talk to this guy?
Maybe no. What?
Okay, maybe we just did the optional stuff by accident. Okay, let's head back.
Then, like, if you are just base up your connection to get the advantage over the people with actual skill, and there's a chance that the company is gonna hire you due to your connection. But then, what if your skill is not as good as the people that they miss out because of your connection? Then isn't that like making it worse for the company?
Yeah, it doesn't. Doors open. Yeah. There was a job I applied for in probably 2021, 2022 now. Over the summer, I mean, fucking years ago. And I had heard through people at school that actually worked for the company that they ended up getting their friend a job there because they were like, you know, the connection. They were like, oh, my friends are really good really good environmental scientist, blah, 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 all that. Yeah, that's... And like 3 months
not fair.
Well, that's the thing. 3 months later, they were like, I kept seeing the job post come up and up and up and up. And I kept hearing, oh, this person got fired from this company. This person got fired. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Can you unlock that?
Yeah. Connection is just like something is gonna mess up your company more than anything else.
Nothing good.
Limbo.
Yeah, I get it, network, but at the same time, I feel like half the time networking, if it's like a manager position, most of them will not remember you. I have a feeling. I can't say for certain, but I don't feel like the average manager is going to remember you. But I feel like someone might remember you if you were like applying for the same level position as they are. Like if I was applying to be like a pharmacy tech. Is this the one? Yeah, it's the one. The pharmacy technician. I feel like I would have a better chance of getting that role because it's the same level as you, than as if I were applying for like a manager, a pharmacy manager, what the fuck ever. Alright, spread out. Let's go kill some guys. We're looking for Crest.
Okay.
I don't know though, but they're like, oh, we're trying to make your resume look as good as possible, and then they're like, oh my god, we want you to have all these connections, and I'm like, I don't talk to anybody. I know people, but I just don't fucking talk to them. Why? Because we all have shit to do. Where the fuck are these bats doing?
If you see trap left, you can get some lively.
Ooh. Alright, got the crest of the wolf. Okay, I got... Did you get a crest?
I got one.
Okay, I got two. Let's head back. Yeah, I don't fucking know how this works half the time. But the one of the advisors that came and talked to us was like an academic advisor. and was like, on average, the recruiter will spend 5 to 7 seconds looking at your resume. And, you know, while that is painful to hear, let's be honest, it is technically true. Even though it's not for a good reason. And
not all people do that, actually.
yeah, a lot of them, though. But even he was talking about it. He was like, well, when we have a lot of positions open at the school, and he's like, when somebody sends in a resume, I look at it for like 5 seconds and then I move on.
Yeah, that's like the shitty ass people who trying to discourage you. Because my company, regarding how good they are, how wealthy they are, they do take time to look at your resume to decide whether you're worth it or not.
Son of a bitch! Help me. Thank you. I don't have feather fall. It should be down here. Oh, there's 2 more. One's up top, one's at bottom, and then one's up top. Yeah, but even he was saying that, he's like, even people at this school were only looking at for a few seconds, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why would you tell us this? You're telling us that we have to capture your eye for the first 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Yeah, real life resume, it doesn't work that way. There's no way people look at it for 5 seconds and they're gonna decide whether to keep you or not. It doesn't work like that.
And then they started talking about ATSs, which I don't know if you know what those are. They're applicant tracking systems. So those are the things that scan your resume. Fucking door lock with an iron key. The ATS is an applicant tracking system. So it basically scans your resume, and it follows, and it's like flagging for certain, or I'm sorry, it's scanning for certain phrases or words to where if you have them, it will flag it in the system as good. So if I had, like, if you had the word pharmacy in your resume, the people, let's say that using it, would have pharmacy as a keyword in their computer system. That way, when your resume came up, it would see pharmacy, it would flag it, and you would get like 5% extra to your resume. And you have to build up a certain percentage in order to hit their mark. You have to hit at least 85%. And the worst part is, it entirely comes down to words. So like, if you're not good at wording stuff, you're fucked. So like, for me, I'm very straight to the fucking point, at least I try to be. So when you have me use a lot of technical words, I don't want to, because it's a fucking waste of my time. I don't want to spend, I found that.
No, I don't want to make things look fancy. For me, my resume is probably the simplest and the shortest one anyone can have seen in their life. And
yeah, mine's only 4 pages.
And my employer actually contacted me. Of course, yeah, I have to risk losing the chance of the other job that they said they're gonna take me in. But I went to this company, this pharmacy, to check it out. And yeah, the condition is better.
I was gonna say, that's when you at least have the option.
It's more challenging, but it's absolutely better. And then, so they said, we're gonna need 1 week, because we want to give everyone that apply a fair chance.
That right there, that's the thing.
And they said that tell the other place to hold on.
Found the boss.
Okay. Tell the other place to hold on as much as you can. So I took the risk, and it paid off.
Yeah.
I know the other place is also good, but
Shit. Hold on, I have a puzzle to do. I'll have to. Bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Kill
It's one of those fucking
Yes.
Simon Says puzzles.
Trash. No, yeah,
Yeah,
I know
come on,
the
cleric.
I know the first place who already like 100% gonna take me in. But yeah, they do give me a duration to decide. And the second place, which is a better condition, they said tell the first place to wait as much as you can, because we need 1 week to give everyone a fair chance. And they're really nice too, because they I kept asking my employer throughout the week to see like how's the interview going, is there anyone that's better than me, and he replied to every text that I sent it him. He's very nice, even if I'm like he wasn't sure that he'd hire me or not, but he kept informing me whenever I ask. That's a very nice employer, and I really want that job at that pharmacy. So I'm really happy that I finally got it, because they care about you. This is the first employer that I see that they really care about the employee.
Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck? Found him. Got him.
Branching out.
Alright,
Was caught in this more trap, but okay.
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry.
I just walked and I saw a sliding trap on the side. I don't know if even possible to disarm it.
You got DDO points. Yay. Yeah, that is a thing I have noticed with small, more local companies that don't have like fucking thousands and thousands of. We have one more?
I think so.
Yeah,
One on top.
Yeah, it's up here. I think. Yeah, I think we can go this way. I'm just guessing at this point. That's the right way.
And
Yeah.
not every day that you find an employer that truly care about employee. I wasn't even the employee yet. I was in the process of challenging the other like prospective people that can be taken the position that I was aiming for. But he still care about me. He still answer my question whenever I ask, which is really nice of him. And I was hoping that I could get the job because I like that. And I got it.
Cleric, fucking move.
Probably the luckiest opportunity I ever got in my life.
Yeah, that is a thing with small company versus larger companies, that a lot of larger companies will be like, yeah, we'll call you, or we'll, give us a week, or we'll talk to you in a week or something like that. Like, we'll call you in a week, give us a week, what the fuck ever. But at the end, that's not because you're like, oh, we actually need a week to decide. It's because we don't think you're right, but we're saying this.
Yeah,
to be nice.
I know most of the places are like that, but my employer, when they said that give them a week, they said do not think of it as a way that we are telling you no. We want to give everyone a fair chance. So the fact that we're telling you to give us a week doesn't mean that we are softly declining you. So yeah, at that point I understood that they are nice people. They're not trying to decline me in that way. They are actually giving everyone a chance, and you cannot jump out of that. And I accepted that challenge. So worth it.
Yeah, yeah, my field, it's fucking... Everything is so fucking regulated. And almost everything is backed by the government. So you have to go through the bullshit public sector hiring process. So the way a private sector company would generally hire you is like the way you got hired. They're like, alright, we have other applicants. You're looking good so far. The fucking public sector, what they have to do is that because there's way more fucking laws that they have to follow. Is this the right way? Yeah, I think it's the right way. Because there's more laws than bullshit that they have to deal with, and because they're not privatized. Privatized. Ah, got it. Because they're not privatized, they don't have to do a lot of the shit that... Or they have... What the fuck is this? You just told me not to... Oh my god. Found evidence. Sorry, I'm like so focused on this fucking quest right now, I like don't know what I'm doing.
I interacted with this try already.
Okay, now what?
It said to convince, so...
I got a shiny rat, bro. I have to like go talk to someone in the beginning?
I think we have to convince the Browage instead of the Cred.
Brown knows, okay.
Yeah.
See what
And we have the brown one to fight the red.
Who the fuck's evil, the brown or the red ones? Okay, I just got one. We're looking for one more item. I don't know what though.
Okay, one more.
Got it.
Okay.
I don't know how the fuck I did it, but I did.
Alright. Come back to the first branch. That will be the fight there. Oh.
I got a cutscene. But anyway, because the government isn't privatized, they have to do a lot of extra shit in legal. You coming?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot more stuff they have to do. So, when a person comes in to do it, and let's just say you're Washington State Department of Ecology, so you're through the government, you cannot just take an employee, interview them, and then hire them. You have to interview them, then you have to, you know, of course, make your decision whether you want to hire or not, and then you have to leave the job posted for a certain amount of time by law. Now, what that time is, I don't fucking know. But my cousin said that it's minimum 1 week. So, like, if I applied for an environmental scientist through the department, right? They would have to, let's say they opened the job on February 1st, and that day, I applied and they interviewed me. They would have to leave it open a lot longer, so that other people would get the opportunity to see the job and then apply. Even if they looked at me and said, I'm a 100% match and they want me immediately, they have to wait and interview other people. Which I think is complete bullshit. But the private one, like what you're doing, because I'm assuming you're private sector? Through that guy's company? Like it's a private pharmacy?
Yeah.
Alright, just turned in the quest, make sure. Alright, we can head to the harbor now. Once we turn these quests on. But because you're private, I understand the guy was like, well, I want to give people a week. He is technically not required by law to give a week of time. He could have just hired you right then and there if he wanted. But I get, to be fair, I totally get that. If you were in the public sector, he would have said, hey, look, by law, I don't know what the fucking California law is, but by law, we have to hold the job open for a certain amount of time. Then we have to interview the people that qualify. Then we will contact you if, you know, you're the top applicant. Which, I don't know why you wouldn't be. Yeah, it's a lot of bullshit with the public and the private sector, which is why I like the private sector so much. There's less hoops to jump through, and they're more straight to the fucking
they are very straightforward.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, they're all about the money, so you need to make sure you're good
of course.
at your fucking job.
I have to work hard for my money.
Yeah, the public sector is like, well, we'll give you a little bit of leeway. What's next? Nothing's next. You just did the... Hold on. I am a warlock, and my... Okay. I have 3 items in front of me for my quest rewards, right?
Yeah.
Like, all of the quests. I have a fucking double-bladed great axe. I have a light crossbow, non-repeating. And I have a fucking monk staff. What the did these guys do? They're like, oh, warlock, you need a battle axe, right? Here you go. Ooh woo.
You questioning the game developer?
This game is like 15, 20 fucking years old, yes. There are a lot of things that could be changed for the good. Alright, I will wait for you in the harbor at the Wayward Lobster. But yeah, that's one reason I like the public sector so much, because it's straight to the point.
Yep.
Get the load of the money. Let's just get the fucking job done. Now, unfortunately, my field is almost entirely public sector because almost everything has to do with the environment, and the environment, while not necessarily cared for, is heavily regulated. So, like, if you were to go pour... Okay, here's a good example. You know how some people do, like, those gender reveal parties, and they, like, have balloons and it gets released into the air?
Yeah.
That's technically illegal. You may not think about it, but that balloon going in the air right there, and, like, you know, flying off to, you know, fucking wherever the wind takes it, that's a crime. It's both a city and a federal crime. Because A, you're littering, but B, depending on what type of material the balloon would be made out of, it could be very well one of the chemicals, like under the EPA, you know, the Environmental Policy Act, like banned chemicals. And because it's so concentrated on such a small area, that would technically be a federal crime. But nobody fucking does that because who the fuck cares? Like, let's face it,
No
you see all
one's
these
like
people with...
standing there watching to cast it anyway.
Yeah, and by the time it fucking lands, you're long fucking gone. Like, you see, like, all the parties with balloons and they go up in the air. Once they're gone, they're fucking gone. You ain't getting in trouble.
Yeah, no one tracking it.
Yeah, but, like, the public sector... I'm sorry, not the public sector. The private sector... I need 3 points for this enhancement? What? What the Okay, apparently I have something that requires 3 enhancement points. I've never seen that before. That's weird.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like almost every single job in my field is run through the public sector, which is fucking horrendous because there's so many extra hoops I have to jump through to do it. Especially considering there are jobs from 2021 that are still posted and say actively recruiting. There was a fucking environmental fishery technician job, I think, from 2021 I applied to when I was first trying to do my thing. And I applied, and it was like, we're sorry, you're not qualified, even though every single box I checked off. Then it opened later, and I saw it, and then I clicked on it, and it was saying, sorry, you cannot reapply to this job until 2028.
The fuck?
Yeah. So you click on the job, whole white page shows up. Top of the job, it says City of Tacoma, because that's like where most of the jobs are. Environmental science related. And it's like, oh, here's the thing, and it says, you've already applied to...
Up?
No. Donnie, I'm rank 1.5. Remember, I need more XP than you do. Don't forget that.
Rank 1.5 up level 3?
Yeah, I'm level 3, rank 1.8. Well, 1.8. I don't know why I said a half.
Whoa.
How much XP do you have right now at the bottom? Like, total?
40,900.
Yeah, I have 45,000, and so I have more XP, and I'm still lower than you.
Yeah, I'm already maxed out level 3. Don't worry,
Alright, you
I'll
can just
feel your pain later.
yeah, just hold on from leveling, so you don't level up too quickly. But
Hey, I found an orb if you want it.
I'm okay. I actually just bought my items
Whoa.
because I didn't feel like fucking waiting to find them. So I was like, oh, I'll just buy everything I need. But yeah, the fucking job application was like, I mean, it wasn't even the application. It was like the page of the job itself was like, you already applied to this job. You may resubmit an application in 2028. And I was looking at that, but the job was still fucking open. And it's like actively recruiting. And it's got a little green chat box next to it that says this job has been promoted by the hiring manager. But they won't let you fucking submit an application because they haven't closed the fucking job yet. So technically, the application's still in their thing. And even though I could come back and be like, hey, look at all this extra experience I've now earned since doing that, am I good enough? It would still say no, because I can't fucking do another application. Yeah, you see the fucking problem I have to deal with in this sector. And then I told my fucking cousin. You remember that girl I told you about last quarter that came to class and was like, who openly said that she wasn't hired because she was qualified? Like, she walked into the job and was like, I'm not qualified, I don't have education, I don't have the work experience, but she got hired for like a senior position. Yeah. That's what I was fucking competing with. And I had a degree. It was just an associate's at the time, but I had a degree at the time. With all the years of experience. And I got beat out by someone that had absolutely fucking nothing. So, yeah. Not great. Okay. I will. Fuck, we're doing. I will head to the Scorpion quest, because that's the easiest one to fucking. Ah, Butcher's Path, I remember this one. Yeah. I don't know. It's just all confusing because I have them saying, "Oh my god, your resume is everything," right here. "Oh my god, your resume is everything," and at the same time they're like, "Oh my god, your networking and people you talk to is the most important." And then they're like, "Oh, we want to know the real you." And you start putting the real you and they're like, "No, this isn't what we want. We want you to use certain phrases and terms that our computer will check off."
Like, what the fuck is that?
Like, there's a lot of back and forth with these fucking advisors. But then every single time one of them talks, the others are like, that's right. Oh, yes, we agree. Okay. There was also, one of the advisors was like, he rejected somebody's job application because he wrote the C. So we have a Tri-City campus, like 3 campuses. We have so many people. We have 3 campuses instead of just 1. But they wrote the wrong campus. They wrote Seattle campus, even though Seattle owns the other 2 campuses. And apparently when he looked at that, he was like, "Oh, I don't like someone just filling out the application for that school. We're technically our own school. They need to show us our respect, blah, 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 blah." And I'm sitting there and I'm like, dude, you're the same fucking school. You're on the same team. Stop fucking getting in a hissy fit over it. You can check that path if you want. I can head left. Try to kill him. Yeah. Class is really... Strength is too low. God damn.
Now you're hiring.
A 16 is too low?
Wow, I almost died.
I saw you in -1. So I was like, I have to fucking run over there.
It's a troll.
Get wrecked, noob.
What?
Okay, well I can't interact with the lever, nor can my hireling.
Really?
I can't interact with the rune, nor can my hireling.
Normally the hireling has a strength.
I have all 16s right now. My strength is 16. They're like, nah, it's too weak. Like, I'm level 3. That is a very high number for a level 3 character when that's my least important stuff.
Where's lever?
Oh. Back up there. You'll see 2 little side openings. One's a lever, one's a rune.
Okay, I pulled a rune.
You pull the rune? What?
Oh. Let me tell my dog to do it.
Can your dog not do it either?
My dog can do it.
Okay.
He's
I
just
don't know
told-
what it's to.
Yeah, my dog has more than enough strength to do pretty much any task.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's been a very fucking frustrating quarter, especially when the teacher has canceled 4 classes so far. We've only had 6 classes, dude, and she's canceled 4 of them. And earlier today, I was thinking, she had like 10 assignments posted on next Monday, or no, this Wednesday. She posted 10 different assignments to do a class, and we only have 2 hours. And the entire time I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I want to send her an email being like, Professor, I know we've missed a lot of days in class, but I don't feel like we've learned anything so far. Because here's the thing, it's the 3rd week. We haven't done shit. And I don't want to message her and be like, that's not right. You should have been paying attention. We've been going over all this stuff, you know? But at the same time, I don't want to be like, Professor, I don't think we've done anything important. So, I don't know, this quarter's... You know how you always bitched about how hard school was when you were my age, and I always kind of shrugged it off like it was nothing?
Yeah.
I get it. I get it now.
Wow. You finally did.
That's like the most mature thing I think I've ever said. Like, you know how when I was younger, I was like, yeah, I get it now.
You know,
I said that to my dad.
the worst part is that our parents think
Fuck us.
they have the school, that they work harder at school than we do. But
Oh my god.
in reality, the more the society gets
More school you have to do.
throughout the time, the harder the school becoming.
Yeah, there's
So
more of it.
school during our parents'
I don't know.
days
There we go.
is fucking easy. School
Well, my
during
parents
our
probably
time is
Thank you.
it's just
Yeah,
purely
my
hell.
mom and dad kept bringing that up because when they were my age, they had to work full time and go to school. But they
Well, yeah,
also have their own.
because
It was
they don't
too hard.
think that back. Hold on. Because they don't think that back at their time, they didn't compete that much in school. There's not many literate people during their time, so the number of competitor compared to our time is almost nothing. This is why they got through school easier than we do.
It was also a much lower ratio with stuff. So, like, my parents were talking, they were like, oh, especially my dad, he was like, oh, fuck, I clicked the goddamn thing because the fucking camera. God damn
Don't
it.
worry, it's a trash in here.
Yeah, it's not like that other one where it's like actually good loot. But my dad brings that up the most because he's a lot older. But he's like, you know, I used to be able to work 40 hours and have my own place. I just doubled my damage, by the way, just so you know.
Whoa.
I just got more pack damage, so I was able to level that up. I'm gonna do the library over here. But my dad was around, he's like, yeah, I used to be able to, you could work 40 hours a week, and then go to school full time, and then raise a kid, and have your own apartment. And I've been talking to him, like, yeah,
No,
Dad.
thank you.
And I'm like, and do you know that if you were to go work 40 hours a week right now, if you were to go buy the cheapest apartment in our city, which I know the fucking number off the top of my head, you physically couldn't do it. There aren't enough hours in the day for you to afford it. If you made minimum wage, let's say, because he used to be a burger flipper when he started, of course, you know, he was a college student. I think traps are a little ahead of you. I think it's right here.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll wait for you and then I'll trigger it. But he was like doing that, and he was like, you know, you could do all that. And I'm like, Dad, but like, we just talk about like the cost of living to the cost of money, but like, yes, minimum wage has gone up. Yes, the cost of living has gone up, but the cost of living has gone up so much more than the minimum wage. The ratio is completely off. So the cheapest apartment in my city was actually what my dad listed the duplex at. My grandma when she passed away. He had the cheapest one in the entire city. $2,650. That was the cheapest. If you worked the cheapest job here is like 16 bucks an hour, but after taxes, you would be making about 10 bucks an hour after taxes. If you worked 40 hours if you worked 80 hours, let's say, which is fucking ridiculous, but if you worked 80 hours a week times 4 weeks, you would earn about $3,200. And if your rent is $2,600, what the fuck is $600 gonna get you nowadays? Like, by the time you pay off your insurance and you get gas and you get food, like, you literally have nothing. So it's not fucking really possible to go work 40 hours anymore. Now you have to work way fucking more to be able to afford the same fucking shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm working all the... Oh, did you get the thing? Oh, I got it. You can go hit the lightning area, I'll catch up. But it's like, we have to work so many more hours than he does. Or than they did, because things are so fucking expensive now. And my mom had brought that up, and she was like, oh, you know, back then it wasn't too hard. And I'm like, yeah, but you could work 40 hours a week. And I'm like, Dad, Mom works 60 hours a week, and we struggle financially sometimes. And our fucking bills aren't that high compared to what they could be. Gotcha. You gonna heal there?
No, that was my dog.
You fuckers are healing the dog, really? God damn it. I'm gonna have to.
Don't worry. I will just leave the dog be.
I'll just spam heals on you. That way, if you at least get hit, you got more healing.
Okay.
Nice. Here's where I shine. There we go. Cool. Alright, let's head back. But yeah, my parents kept talking about it because they're always like, oh, you're so lucky you don't have to do that. And I'm like, yes, I am 100% lucky I don't have to do that. But also,
like compared to our parents,
couldn't.
We cannot work and study at the same time because the school is so crazy compared to their time.
Yeah. It's a lot more. Did I ever tell you about the nursing book? When I found my... I don't know if I'll just say it real quick. When I had started nursing school, they gave me a fucking book. It was the exact fucking voice crack. It was the exact same book my mom had when she was in nursing school. The exact same one. But it was like volume 21 or whatever. She had like volume 2 or 3. And I found that in the attic, and I was like, Mom, check out this book. And she's like, oh my god, I haven't seen this since like 1980. Her book, dude, was less than 200 pages. Mine was 1,207. And it was the same fucking book, just a different volume. Because, why? They kept fucking adding to it. They're like, oh, we want to do this, and we want you to do this, and we want you to learn this, and and it's like, oh my god, by the end of it, you're like, I've learned 6 times as much information. Oh, thank you. Oh, and you got the trap too. Nice. But it's like, by the end of it, I've I've spent more money. I've spent more time. I'm sorry, not more. I've spent the same amount of time doing 6 times as much work. And then my mom's always like, oh my god, it was so much easier. I was like, yeah, it fucking was easier back then.
It's always easier in their time.
Man, these rewards suck.
And
you don't need arrows, right?
No. And I'm not gonna tell my child that, oh, it was easier at my time. No. No, my time is already fucked up, and my child's
like,
time is gonna be even harder.
Worse. Yeah. You should be like, see, we're gonna be at that point where it's like, back then, compared, like, fast forward 20, 30 years, we're gonna be like, it was a lot easier back then.
I can only tell my children that, no, my time is not as bad as yours. That's all I can say.
Was it good?
But
no, it just wasn't as bad.
It wasn't good either. I fucking struggle.
Wait, I moved this. There we go. Now it's working. Perfect.
Okay, I need to throw thing away, and I need to look at the auction. Maybe?
Wow. I will be doing this quest over here. Okay.
I'll just do this real quick. And then stop.
Because you're gay?
What?
I am rank 4.5, by the way.
You think just right?
No. What?
What?
Okay. I might be able to level up. Might be able to. If I can get like an extra 50%.
No, if we can get all the trap, that is. Oh, is there even trap in here?
I have no idea.
The sewer, they have plenty of trap.
Yes, because it makes perfect sense that a fucking sewer in a government would fucking have spike traps and flaming cauldrons in the middle of it.
This trap make no sense.
The fuck? We were in the middle.
Yeah, but
what?
Who's gonna step up there to get hit?
Bring the gun. No? Nothing?
Just
that's... I forget. I remember this. No?
Oh, that's right.
You really fucking closed the door? Seriously?
It's not like the door is locked. It's not locked.
No, I know. He's just designed... He's always designed to close the door unless you kill him beforehand. Which makes no sense.
The funny thing is that we always kill them before he stops it. No, before he closes the door.
Yeah. I mean, I only think a couple characters can't catch up to him in time. And then you kill the fucking guys that are designed to, like, pull the thing and alert people, and half the time they still alert them, even though they never pull it. Yeah. Alright, so forward, I do know there's the traps and the wall.
Okay, I'll go clear that. I mean, what you're gonna do if we face the Holden? Yeah, best spellcaster.
Yeah, but these are... Well, that's a good question. Here's the thing, they're technically basic attacks.
Yeah, I wonder if he can disable you.
I mean, I have 2 spell-like abilities. Well, here's I have 2 spell-like abilities. They're not spells. So, from that logic, I should be fine.
spellcaster keep shooting out spell even though your anti-magic caster.
Well, yeah. So the anti-magic, you'll lose any magical spell buffs you have, but you can still cast spells unless they cast a feeble mind spell on you, which the beholder also spends. So technically, when a beholder shoots his magic, he's shooting like 4 or 5 different spells at you at once. They all each do a different thing. It's just a fucking pain in the ass when you cannot resist it. Fucking hell. Well, better me than my fucking computer. God damn it. Oh, no, I just spilled my water bottle. All over the fucking thing. Oh well. I spilled my water on my shirt. It was fortunate that I caught it before it hit my computer.
Your computer probably thinks I don't even care.
No, he's probably sitting there. It's like, kill me. Alright, I got the second valve.
Well, think about that immortal laptop video I sent you earlier. Your computer is still way better.
Yeah.
That laptop
It's just unfortunate.
should have died. Oh.
Oh,
You know, it's kind of funny because the laptop, technically the laptop is dead, but he keeps like
you have to use other stuff
reviving it over and over. And oh wait, there's some spy trap. How much is that?
Okay, I'm at the end.
Because a laptop only truly die when the motherboard die, because you cannot replace the motherboard. And that's what happened to my laptop, because out of anything that can be broken, nothing except the motherboard.
Right.
Like my laptop, I know the fan was bad, but I still can make use of it.
There are lots of ways. Yeah, there's lots of ways to fix it.
But the
I leveled up barely.
But the fan, even if it was like making noise and not cooling enough, it still works. I just need to boost it with an external fan, cooling fan.
Yeah, I mean,
now
that's kind of what mine was at.
And then all out of a sudden, my laptop just like, ooh, motherboard's
The whole
dead.
thing. Yeah, it's like, well, that's the only thing I needed, really. Okay, where the fuck's
It's
the
not the
warlock
CPU, it's not the RAM, it's not the graphic card. The graphic card is still like somewhat entry level gaming graphic card, but it's run well enough.
Is there no warlock trainer here?
In front of the first inn.
I'm at the one at the bottom.
Seno?
Oh god, he's in the fucking corner. Bitch. What a dick. I was like, there's no fucking way he's the only one that...
No, that makes sense. Like, he's shady,
No.
you know?
Yeah. You gain 1d6 damage and 1d8. Okay, so I just doubled my damage again. That's nice. Good. +1 on my saving throw? You think I give a shit about a +1? Where's my power? I don't even want half these spells. They're all shit.
could have had unlimited power. You do lightning.
True. I guess I'll choose protection from elements. I guess that's the least terrible one.
I probably would never do warlock.
He's definitely I would say, in terms of spell casting, he's the easiest. Just because you're not actually casting spells.
Yeah.
I need material component? Fuck you guys, I hate material components.
Go to the
annoying.
gatekeeper troll. You can buy any material there.
Oh no, I know I can buy, I don't like it.
No one like it.
I don't like the idea of him like, oh, you need material components. I'm like, what the fuck did you just say to me? It's like, cause it's not even that good of a spell. The protection from energy, perfectly fine. No spell components, fine. And then I go to like a shitty spell, and it's like, oh, we need components.
So I got the meta magic. Maximize. What's the next one?
Probably either empower or quicken. If you quicken, you can never be interrupted. If you empower, you gain 75% damage. I would probably go with empower first, because...
Yeah, I don't think I care about quicken.
Yeah, quicken is more of a... if you're actively spamming. Because, I mean, my druid is constantly spamming every 2 seconds. So, like, that's something that's needed.
Let's tool down on the disable device. That's too much already.
How's my Crusader doing? Let's check.
What spell?
I think all of your spells are lightning based. I think. All of them. Or at least most of them.
Perhaps. Yeah. I'm a spellcaster, but I don't have enough fucking spell point to even do meta magic.
I mean, your spell-like ability will.
Yep. That's the only way to do it.
It's like, your basic magic will do average damage, but then your meta magic does such godlike damage. It's like, wow, why the fuck am I not doing this? It's like, if you're gonna go spells, go meta magic. No reason not to. Reaper of Souls. Okay, question. If you can recall, for your first homework assignment, just like a random chemistry class, right?
Yeah.
How many points do you think a fucking homework assignment would be worth? 10?
I don't know. Homework doesn't worth much.
So hypothetically, if it was worth 1,000 points, that wouldn't make sense to you?
No.
We have 3 assignments due. One of them I already turned in like last week. There's the homework assignment and the pre-lab stuff. The homework assignment is worth 1,000 points. The lab stuff is worth 1,000 points. The group work is worth 1,000 points. I've never had a teacher give assignments worth even more than 100 points. And even then, most of them cap it at like 10 or 1. But the homework actually said on Canvas 1,000 points.
No way.
It's fucking weird, isn't it? That's scary. Because that makes me think he's gonna be so fucking analytical about it. that he's going to look for every little bit of it. That not a single one needs to, or not a single one, sorry. That every question needs to have every little piece for max credit. Wow. My fucking witch doctor, what a bitch. Oh, by the way, I actually Googled Great Crusader build today for this game because I was curious. And it was like, this is the gear you need. So I like looked at the gear to see the best way to get it, and it was like, there is no way to get this unless you happen to pick it up by a random drop in a random dungeon in a random run. And then I was like, how do I get this flail? Because it was like a real looking flail.
Yeah.
And it was, there is no way to guarantee this drop. It is 100% random.